Welcome to No Smoke TV. Today we have a very special guest, Grammy Nominated Songwriter, Singer, Producer, James Worthy in the building. How you feeling today, my brother?
Yo, what's poppin', man?
I'm good, man. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Staying busy.
Cool. That's the best way to stay, man. Keep the money in your
Yes, sir.
pocket.
Oh yeah, you already know that. We need that.
Yes, sir. So I see you from the town too, from New York City, Queens, New York.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So grow up in New York, Queens. It's a little rough neighborhood. What got you into R&B?
Man, I just was a music lover since a young kid. You know, I was always around it, you know, different styles, different genres, musicians, artists. You know, I was just in different circles, was fortunate enough to be in different circles. My dad was a bodyguard as well. So he had access to a lot of different people. So that was kind of tight, you know what I mean? And I just took a liking to it. I'm like, yo, man, I just love music. I love songwriting. I love words. I love everything about it. So just wanted to learn more about it.
Cool. You said your father was a celebrity bodyguard.
Yeah.
So he brought you around a lot of like celebrities and
Yeah. Just to be around, you know, meet people. A lot of people didn't even know I was interested in music, you know what I mean? So once that kind of starts sprinkling around a little bit, you know, people got interested and, you know, it was just kind of going from there.
Okay, cool. So you had the up. Your dad was already there, so he was bringing you around. So did that help like a little bit inspire you to get into music?
Yeah, I mean, that was a part of it, you know. That was really just more of me just kind of meeting people and just kind of being in the mix and soaking some stuff up here and there and how people move and do things. But it was really me that kind of took the step of, okay, this is what I want to do. This is something that I enjoy doing. It's a passion. And I really just kind of learned through trial and error just to figure things out, you know what I mean? Because I never came from a musical family or musical background, so to speak. So everything that I learned was on me.
And a gift from God, because not everybody can sing.
Right, that too.
So I see your family moved to Atlanta like in your teenage years.
Yeah,
And you did it the right way. I see you graduated with a BA in audio production.
Yeah.
So did that help amplify your career in music, like in the music industry?
In ways, you know what I mean? Like it was interesting because when I first got into college, like I already had placements with artists and I was doing so many different things already. It was kind of like I had to step up already walking into the building. So when professors would talk to me and try to show me certain things, it was certain things I already knew. And they were like, dang, how you already know that? And, you know, I was teaching them a couple of different things here and there, but, you know, it really helped me in as far as like understanding analog gear and more advanced technology that I wasn't too privy to yet. So that was really cool. And just making industry relationships, you know, just being a part of other ethnicities that do the same thing that you do, just to kind of understand, you know, how they maneuver and do things. So it was a cool experience.
Did it help you out with the business too as well?
Yeah, I would say that. Like it definitely helped me understand how business language is when you're doing business and, you know, understanding contractual things. And, you know, some of it I kind of already slightly went through, but not as strategically as what the things that I was taught. So it helped.
So would you be in this level if you without college, or did you need it? Honestly, would you say you needed it?
To me, in my personal opinion, it could have been with or without it. You know what I mean? Like I'm a go-getter. You know, I'm a person that learns a lot, and I like to read. I like to, you know, just soak myself up with knowledge. So it was eventually I would have, you know, learned all that stuff. But, you know, again, it was still a great experience.
Got you. So which one do you say is your passion for more, producing or singing? Like which one you got into first?
Well, actually, I started off as a songwriter, then turned producer. So, yeah. Songwriting was the first step into, you know, the industry, so to speak. But more so like I just enjoyed writing. Like it was more of a therapeutic kind of thing for me at first. You know, even real young, like I was just really good with words and metaphors and you know, just putting things together. So I'm like, you know what, man, I wanna make full records. You know what I mean? I wanna present the art at a full package to people that I admire, you know what I mean? Or those who I'm trying to work with, blah, blah, blah. So that's when the production came about, because, you know, I needed the music behind the words. So that's how that came about. And artistry didn't come until years later, but that was the first step.
Wow. So you had the love and the business mind for it first before you started, the artistry came in.
Yep.
Interesting. Because usually people say they start singing first, you know, singing, and then you did the total opposite.
I mean, you know, that's typically how it goes. But, you know, with me, like, I've always been, you know, I've just been around so many different things and people, and I've had, you know, great mentors throughout the years. So they just taught me a lot of things, and I soaked up a lot of games. So I understood how things are done and how things are transitioned into spiraling to other things, good or bad. And I just learned from other people, and you know, God rest his soul, you know, Ecstasy from Houdini, he was one of my mentors, and he always told me, you have to learn from people that's better than you. And you know, I considered him one of those people, you know what I mean? So from the things that he shared with me, I'm like, well, if I don't have enough around me yet, or if I don't have that foundation that I feel like is solid enough, I can't step into that next realm. You know what I mean? So that's when I'm like, okay, I have to solidify not only my entity, my name, my brand, my presence, but also my resume. You know what I mean? That resume is everything. So once I felt like, okay, I've done some great things, now it's time to step into the next round, which was the artistry.
And your resume is real nice, brother.
I appreciate that.
So you're a man of a lot of traits. So you do songwriting, producing, singing. So which one you'll say your passion is more for, like your passion is centered at?
That's always hard to say, man, because they all go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like, you really can't have a record without songwriting. You can't have a record without production. You can't have a record without the artist. You know what I mean? So all of those things is in a pot. You know what I mean? So like, and I use them.
But you do feel good. I'm pretty sure when you're singing or you're songwriting, one of them make you feel good though. Or they all.
I mean, you know, if I really had to choose, probably production, because, you know, that was like really the thing that popped me off. You know what I mean? But then again, it's all artistic expression. You know what I mean? Like, some days I want to express myself just musically on writing and production, but then also too, I'm expressing myself musically as an artist, or all the above. You know what I mean? It just depends on what I feel I want to come out with, you know, but it's all expression. You know what I mean? I just love what I do. Got you.
Yo, did anybody ever tell you look like Babyface?
A lot of people. You know what I mean? You know what I get? I get Babyface, I get Kanye West, and I get Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, I can see that. I was like, this guy look like Babyface, man.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. I'll take it though, man. Legendary.
Both singers too. So you should do a track.
Yo, Babyface, hit me, bro.
So I hear everybody talk about this, so I'm gonna ask you too. Meeting Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
How was that, and how did it come about?
Okay, so I was 11 years old, and I was already a huge Michael Jackson fan. He was one of my idols. So I was a part of one of his fan clubs that he had years and years ago. And a lot of times when he's certain places, they'll send you updates of he's gonna be here, he'll be there, blah, blah, blah. So this particular day, it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. I didn't see any updates or anything like that. So my dad, he saw the update, so he didn't tell me about it. So he made me think that, because we was in Jersey at the time, so he made me think that we was going to New York to just hang out or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we ended up going to Manhattan. and we pull up to Webster Hall, and there's like a sea of people outside, like tour buses everywhere, people everywhere. There's Michael Jackson posters everywhere. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So we go inside, come to find out it's a Michael Jackson event. So all these impersonators is all over the place, like people just going crazy. I'm like, I still didn't know what the event was for. It was just a Michael Jackson event. Mm-hmm. So turns out that it was an event that he was accepting an award at. So he came out towards the end of the event. He accepted the award, and we had a chance to go backstage to the green room. So basically, we went back there, knocked on the door. He answers the door, which was pretty wild to me, because I'm thinking like maybe like a bodyguard or something would open the door or something, but he opens the door. And he pretty much just looked at me up and down for like a good minute. He asked my dad, like, is this your son? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah. And he was like, man, he just looks so unique. Like, I kind of feel like he's gonna,
What you mean? Special. What you mean he was looking you up and down?
Yeah, like just basically like, not in a bad way. Okay. Like, trying to figure who I was and blah, blah, how I even got there. But it's still in the same sense, like, it was just like an energy thing with him. Like he was just saying, like, he just felt like a great energy that, I would do great things. He didn't even know that I did music or anything like that. It was just one of those things. So yeah. And after that, it was just a replay moment. Like, yo, Michael Jackson, what? And for me to even meet him like that, for him to say that, it was just like a confirmation. I'm like, okay, this is something that I need to be doing. And because when you meet your idol that way,
Hell yeah, Michael Jackson, he's the greatest. And you said you was 11?
Yeah, I was 11.
And you was singing at the time?
No, I wasn't even singing.
Oh,
I was literally just starting songwriting.
You were songwriting at the time?
Yeah.
I know meeting Michael Jackson like helped push you to want to follow your dream.
Absolutely, yeah. That was like one of the biggest moments, that told me, I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to enhance my craft. This is what I want to do. You know what I mean? And really, really take it seriously. So that was the beginning. And then I kept going from there.
Dope, man. You met a lot of people and you worked with a lot of people. And work with a lot of people, I want to name a few. You work with Fetty Wap, Jay Holiday, Black Youngster, Asian Doll, Diddy. And I can keep naming Bobby Brown and so much more. Yeah. Like, how was it like working with these people? Is the money good?
Amazing, man? It was blessings. I mean, a lot of it was just so many different twists and turns and situations and scenarios. You know what I mean? Like, you just at the right places at the right time, making relationships with people, sending emails. At the time I was working with executives and A&Rs, so it was just a mixture of things. But a lot of it, man, was just like relationship based. Like I was one of those people to where like I love to make the relationship with the artist so we can, genuinely create versus like going through the middle people to get to this person, to that person, to get to the artist. You know what I mean? Yeah. I never really wanted to do that. So I was really strategically on who I wanted to work with and do certain things. So the way it worked out was great. You know what I mean? Like, it was definitely a blessing because some of those artists that I was able to work with, it wasn't the easiest to get to or the easiest to work with. You know what I mean? So it was definitely, I felt like it was like, it's just something that God put together.
Yeah, Bobby Brown and Diddy ain't easy to get in tune with, man.
Yeah, man. And shout out to God rest his soul as well. Bobby Brown Jr. He's Bobby Brown's son. He passed away about a year and a half ago, and he's one of my best friends. I grew up with him, and he was one of those artists that I was early on developing musically, and we were actually kind of musically developing ourselves together. But I did a lot of work with him, and he was one of the early artists that I felt like pretty much kind of like enhanced my production, but you know, it kind of like, you know, with us, we had like a sound, you know, and it started, that sound kind of started what I was giving to other artists, you know, to really, really solidify myself. So that was like, you know, one of the early things too.
Bobby Brown's son was into production too?
No, he was an artist, but you know, I never
heard of him.
Yeah, Bobby Brown Jr. Yep.
Wow. I didn't even know he sang.
Yeah, he was a great artist. Great artist.
Is there a song that he like a song that I could look up that he did like?
Yeah, he got a lot of stuff, man.
Just look up Bobby Brown Jr.
Yeah, Bobby Brown Jr. His latest release was a record called Say Something. I believe he had a music video to that too. That came out before he passed away.
I'm gonna check it out. I had no idea. So with all these artists, did you have a favorite artist that you work with? I'm gonna say it had to be Diddy.
It's always tough, man.
To me, I think Diddy. To me, it had to be Diddy, but I'll let you say. I'm just a person outside saying that.
Yeah, man. It's because I've worked with so many people, man. It's always hard to say. Man, I mean, he's definitely in the mix though. But I mean, I really enjoy working with my sister Robin S, house dance artist, you know, legendary. Really enjoy working with Bobby, of course. Really enjoy working with Future. Enjoy working with man. There's just so many people to name, bro.
Future's another big one. Big one.
Yeah.
Big artist right there. So is there an artist that you would like to work with in the future that you like aiming at?
There's definitely a few. I definitely want to work with Kanye West. I definitely want to work with Miguel. Want to work with Chris Brown, Erykah Badu, Sia. Man, there's a lot. Calvin Harris, Pharrell Williams. Yeah.
I could see you doing something with Kanye. I can see y'all doing.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, man. Oh, and definitely The Weeknd too. The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists.
He's one of my favorite R&B artists too. No hate on you, but he just.
No. The Weeknd is incredible.
Yeah, he's one up there. Every time he drop an album, I could just listen to that, let it play the whole album, let it rock, track for track. Like he does.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah, he does his thing. Sort of like you, man. I was just listening to your music before we got on here. I like the one you had with Rough Ends, man.
Okay. Yeah, appreciate it. Shout out to Rough Ends too, man. It's my guys.
Oh, those are your guys?
Yeah, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, man. I've been listening to them for a minute. They've been out for a minute. They make good music.
Yeah, man. They got some classics, man. You know, if y'all don't know who Rough Ends is, man, y'all need to look them up, man, for real.
They make some good music. But besides that, I see you did some TV shows too.
Yeah.
Loving Hip Hop Atlanta, growing up Hip Hop Atlanta. How was your experience on there? And what made you get on those shows? Did somebody reach out to you? Was it like an agent that said you should try this out for your career, or it's just something you just wanted to do?
A lot of them was just like kind of being at the right place at the right time sort of thing. So just kind of like being on set when they were filming and just kind of being in the mix, and, you know, then I had a chance to film, and then some of it was like some of the producers reached out because I was already friends with some of the cast members on the show, so they wanted me to do a couple scenes. So it's really just smooth like that. I'm
surprised you didn't get into none of the drama. You know, those shows is full of drama, man.
I can't do it, man. You know,
you gotta stay
they tried a couple times, but you know, I definitely didn't want to be in that light.
Yeah, you know what they say, controversy sells. Ain't that a sad society we live in right now, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's sad that people have to do it that way, but with me, you know, I'm just I'm one of them people to where like your representation and your presentation is everything. You know what I mean? You know, you can really sabotage a good opportunity just by a bad 2-3 minutes, you know?
You're right about that. So you said you're looking forward to working with Kanye. Is there anything in the motion with that working right now? Like, do you have anything working with like an artist that we should know coming up, anything?
Really right now, man, I'm just really focusing on James Worthy right now. Matter of fact, I got a new single that's releasing this month on the 25th called "See It My Way." That actually features Robin S. So I'm really, really excited about that because not only the record is a empowerment record, it's basically about manifestation and self-belief in oneself, but also it's a new style. It's pop, dance, R&B. So I haven't released a record like that before. So it's a new sound for my fans, but something that I really, really just wanted to set a new tone for the new year and just put out that positive message. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot going on right now. So I know people need to hear that.
The industry
And,
need to hear it.
Yeah, man. So, I definitely wanted to set the tone with that. And I'm also working on my debut album. Working on the debut album for this year. It'll be out in the summertime. So working on that, more collabs, more videos, working on a movie right now. And I'm working on a James Worthy documentary.
Ooh, he is working. That boy's working. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to that album. Are you independent or sounds?
Yeah, I'm independent.
Do you prefer independent or you rather have a mainstream label?
People ask me that question all the time. It depends, man. Like it depends on where you're at in your career. You know what I mean? Like if you're a new artist that's brand spanking new, then if you don't really have resources or if you have a deal on the table, it may be feasible for that artist to go with the deal because now you have, leverage and backing, but they're gonna own what you got, but you got the backing, right? But if you do sell and if you do recoup, then you could renegotiate for a better situation. But for an artist like me who has leverage already and has, a fan base and blah, 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 it's better to stay independent because I have resources. I don't really have to give up my whole ownership of my catalog just for me to do certain things. You know what I mean? Like you got to use what you have to your advantage. So, that's why I'm staying independent.
Mason, you broke it down very well, man. For the new rappers and singers up there, if you ain't got no fan base like this brother right here, James Worthy, don't feel bad or anything by signing to a major. It probably look good for you. It probably work out real well for you.
And it could be a great deal. You know what I mean? Even for somebody like myself, if there's a deal that's presented that really makes sense, for both parties, then, it's a consideration on that too. It all depends on what's on paper.
Got you. So you said you have a movie coming out. You're working on the movie. What's up with this movie?
So the movie, it's a movie for Lionsgate that I've been working on or filming for some time. So really excited about that. It's probably, it is my first big role in a movie. So I'm excited about that, man, for people to see me on the screen in that aspect. You know what I mean? I've dabbled in film before, but, this is just on a bigger scale. So I'm excited about that. It's pretty star-studded.
Can you release the name of the movie or not yet?
They haven't even released the name
yet. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we still waiting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do they have a date that's going to drop next year or anything like that?
I think it's supposed to be releasing sometime later this year.
Really?
So, once they get all that stuff together, we'll know when they know, basically. So, but it's going to be dope, man. I can't wait.
Looking forward to that. I'm looking for your debut album.
Yes, sir.
Everything you putting out this year. And I see 2022 holds a lot for you. I was going to ask you, but you just named a whole bunch of stuff. So
yeah, man.
I was just about to ask you what 2022 hold for you, but you just said it all. Movies, debut album. You working.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. I'm just happy to be in the position that I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, I love all my fans. I love all my supporters. They've been rocking with me for a very long time. And it's been an interesting journey, coming from production and writing to transitioning into a solo artist, which, not a lot of people could do that, gracefully. So, in my position, I've been able to do that pretty well, with minor bumps in the road. So it's been really cool. But, and for those who don't really know the whole backstory of me even becoming a solo artist, I was actually in a group before. And it was so funny. So I was in a group in 2017, myself and another gentleman, and the name of the group was called Kings X2, and we put out one single. That one single was called "Wine for Me," and that one single debuted at number 10 on BillBoard.
Wow!
And that was the first time I was ever on a song as an artist. Period. So just that introduction alone, you know, as an artist, it kind of showed the industry, okay, you know, he's just more than just a songwriter and a producer. You know, he's actually a real artist. And I think just because we had that record do so well, it made people take me seriously out the gate. You know what I mean? So when I transitioned to a solo artist after the group broke up, it was just on from there.
Wow, your first song with the group, number 10 on the billboards?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the name of the song?
It's called Wine for Me.
Yeah, you just said that. You just said that, Wine for Me. Sorry.
Yeah.
So transitioning to a solo artist. Oh, before we get into that, what made the group break up? Did the money, relationships?
You know, we look back on it now, and it was just pettiness. You know what I mean? Just like for any group, like it's just difference of opinion, ego, he say, she say, you know, that type of mess. You know what I mean? But you know, we still great friends to this day. You know, I consider him like family. You know what I mean? So you know, we good. You know, he's doing his thing, I'm doing mine, because he's a solo artist as well. So he's more of a Latin style artist now. So
oh really?
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Y'all not planning on working together or anything in the future?
Actually, we did some stuff together, actually. So, you know, cool. we actually came together and did some new stuff. So, you know, hopefully we get to release that this year.
Cool, man. As a solo artist too. Y'all should make like a group. Y'all should do like a group album one time for the people.
You know what, man? People was asking us about that too. So we actually talked about that. We probably gonna release some of the old stuff that we still had as a group that we never released. Probably drop those records too, because they still hot. So yeah, man, y'all probably see that.
Looking forward to that. And I'm definitely looking forward to that movie. So before we get out of here, are you a family man? You have any kids, wife, anything like that?
No, man, no kids, no wife. You know, right now I'm just like tunnel vision, you know, just focused on the James Worthy brand. You know, it's just so much going on, man. Like I don't even have time to do nothing else. Like it's just so much going on.
Don't you think that that's like messed up too in a little way? Because when you grind it so hard, it's hard to like have time for a love life with a woman.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough to balance. You know what I mean? Like even just to have, you know, some type of companionship or just a girlfriend or something like that. Like it's just tough to balance when you gotta go here, go there, work on this project, that project. You know, it could be tough. You know, and you know, there's you know, women that I've you know, had interest in, you know, in the process, but you know, you never want to, you know, let them down with lack of communication and lack of time. And you know, I never wanted to do that. So I'm like, you know, let me put myself in position so I do have enough time to really focus on somebody. Yeah,
you don't want to hit them with the "I'm feeling you" one day, the next day I don't want to.
Yeah, they don't even hear from you and you can't be there. You know, you don't even want them problems.
Mm-hmm. So before we get out of here, it was a pleasure having you on the show, James Worthy. And I'm saying James Worthy, not the basketball player, the producer, singer, and songwriter.
Oh, yes, sir, man. You know, that was the thing in the beginning, but now the more notoriety I got, I'm like, that's like a thing of the past now.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You gotta say James Worthy, the producer.
No, it's
singer and songwriter.
And that's good, man. You know, like all those comparisons, I'll take them, man, because these are legendary people. You know what I mean? Like if it was just a regular Joe Schmo, I'd be like, I don't know about
that. Yo, that hat is nice. Good. I was checking out your hat. That hat is dope.
Yeah, man. Artists.
You made it?
We artists, baby. We artists.
You made that or you bought it?
No, man, I got this from somewhere, man.
That look dope, man.
I love artsy stuff, man.
I like it, man. Nice hat.
Nice hat. Before I forget, we do got the James Worthy merch that's coming soon, man. James Worthy merch is coming real soon.
I like the way that's written too. I like the way that's written.
Man, it's coming.
Y'all heard it. The James Worthy merch, jamesworthy.com, right?
JamesWorthyMusic.com.
JamesWorthyMusic.com. That's where you could get it when he has it available.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
Before we get out of here, can you leave the people your social media so they can follow you, follow your journey?
Yes. All social media is at King James Worthy. Again, you can go to the website, JamesWorthyMusic.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/JamesWorthyMusic. And new single, See It My Way, featuring Robin S., February 25th. The pre-orders are now available as well. So go pre-order it. You know, if you want to get it the day of, it'll be available, all DSPs. And yeah, man, y'all stay tuned. It's a lot of surprises coming.
Pre-ordered it right now. My man makes great music. I'm telling you, he makes vibe music. You're going to vibe to his music and just catch a good feeling. Yes, pre-ordered it now, man. Thank you for stopping by the show, James Worthy. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Until we, we're going to keep in touch.
For sure, man. You be safe, bro.